A little girl's bicycle wobbled to a stop in front of a struggling mechanic's garage on a quiet autumn afternoon. What happened next seemed ordinary at first, a man helping a child fix a broken bike. But by the next morning, that simple act of kindness would change his life forever. He had no idea that someone was watching from a distance. Someone powerful. Someone who would never forget what she saw. Before we begin, if you believe kindness still matters in this world, please take a moment to like this video, comment below, share it with someone who needs a little hope today, and subscribe to the channel. And tell us in the comments where you're watching from. We love hearing from people all around the world. Ethan Brooks had spent most of his life fixing things. Cars, motorcycles, lawnmowers, generators. If it had an engine, he could probably bring it back to life. Yet despite his talent, life had never been easy for him. At 38 years old, he lived alone in a small rented house on the edge of town and ran a modest repair garage that barely generated enough income to keep the lights on. Every month felt like a battle. Every bill felt like a mountain. Years earlier, Ethan had dreamed of building one of the most respected auto repair businesses in the county. He imagined hiring employees, expanding the garage, and creating opportunities for others. But reality had a different plan. A recession, a series of bad investments, and an unexpected medical crisis involving his late father had drained nearly everything he had. After his father passed away, Ethan found himself carrying debt, grief, and responsibilities that never seemed to end. Most people would have given up. But Ethan wasn't most people. Each morning before sunrise, he unlocked the garage doors, swept the floor, organized his tools, and prepared for another day. He never knew whether customers would come or whether he would earn enough to cover expenses. Yet he showed up anyway. The garage itself was humble. The concrete floor was stained from years of repairs. Tool racks lined the walls. Old signs hung above workbenches. Nothing about the place looked impressive. Yet every wrench, every screwdriver, every piece of equipment had a story. One Tuesday afternoon business was painfully slow. Only 2 customers had arrived all day. Ethan sat on a wooden stool reviewing overdue invoices and trying to calculate how he would pay next month's rent. The numbers refused to cooperate. No matter how many times he checked them, the result was always the same. He was running out of time. As he stared at the paperwork, he heard the faint sound of bicycle tires scraping against pavement. He looked up. Standing near the garage entrance was a little girl no older than 6 years old. She had curly blonde hair, bright blue eyes, and an expression that looked equal parts frustrated and determined. Beside her stood a small blue bicycle. The chain had fallen completely off. The little girl struggled to push the bike toward the garage. Ethan immediately stood. The child approached carefully, as if unsure whether she should even be there. Ethan smiled warmly. The tension on her face softened. A few moments later, he knelt beside the bicycle and examined the problem. It wasn't serious. A quick adjustment would have fixed it. But then something caught his attention. The little girl wasn't interested in simply having someone repair her bike. She was watching. Every movement. Every tool. Every step. Curiosity filled her eyes. Instead of fixing it immediately, Ethan made a decision. He would teach her. The little girl introduced herself as Sophie Carter. She explained that she had been riding around the neighborhood when the chain slipped off. She didn't want someone else to solve the problem for her. She wanted to learn how. Ethan couldn't help smiling. The world needed more children like that. Patiently, he showed Sophie how bicycle chains worked. He explained how the gears connected, how the pedals transferred energy, and why maintenance mattered. Most adults would have rushed through the process. Ethan didn't. He treated her questions seriously. When she asked something, he answered thoughtfully. When she made mistakes, he encouraged her. When she became frustrated, he reminded her that learning always involved failure. Minutes turned into nearly an hour. Piece by piece, Sophie began understanding how her bicycle worked. Eventually, with Ethan's guidance, she managed to place the chain back onto the gears herself. The smile that spread across her face was unforgettable. It wasn't the smile of a child receiving help. It was the smile of a child discovering capability. A child realizing she could solve problems. A child learning confidence. What Ethan didn't notice was the black luxury SUV parked across the street. Inside sat a woman quietly observing everything. Her name was Victoria Carter, Sophie's mother, and the CEO of one of the largest manufacturing companies in the state. Victoria had arrived shortly after Sophie wandered toward the garage. She initially planned to intervene. But then she saw something unexpected. She saw a struggling mechanic giving his time freely. Not because he expected payment. Not because anyone important was watching. But because a little girl wanted to learn. Victoria watched Ethan patiently answer question after question. She watched him kneel on the dirty garage floor for nearly an hour. She watched him encourage Sophie instead of rushing her. And most importantly, she watched how he treated her daughter. Not as a child who should stay quiet. Not as a burden. But as someone worthy of respect. Something about that stayed with her. Because despite her success, Victoria knew how rare genuine kindness had become. As CEO, she met countless people every year. Many were polite only when they wanted something. Many treated others according to status. Many cared about appearances. Yet this mechanic didn't even know who Sophie was. He had no reason to impress anyone. And that made his actions far more meaningful. After Sophie finished repairing the bike, Ethan refused payment. The little girl thanked him enthusiastically before riding away. Victoria drove home with tears quietly forming in her eyes. Not because anything dramatic had happened, but because something beautiful had. She had witnessed character. The kind of character money couldn't buy. The kind of character companies desperately needed. That evening Ethan locked the garage and returned home exhausted. The electricity bill sat unopened on his kitchen table. Collection notices waited beside it. His refrigerator contained little more than leftovers and bottled water. Yet despite his struggles, he found himself smiling. Helping Sophie had reminded him why he loved fixing things. Not because of machines. Because of people. The next morning Ethan arrived at the garage expecting another difficult day. Instead, he found a black SUV parked outside. A woman stood waiting. It took him a moment to recognize her. Victoria Carter. Though he didn't know her name. She introduced herself professionally and asked if they could talk. Ethan assumed she was having vehicle trouble. What followed completely shocked him. Victoria explained that she was Sophie's mother. She thanked him for helping her daughter. Then she revealed something else. She had watched everything. Every minute. Every lesson. Every act of patience. Ethan suddenly felt embarrassed. He insisted it was nothing special. Just helping a kid. Victoria disagreed. Because she understood something many people missed. Character reveals itself when nobody important is watching. Or when we think nobody important is watching. She explained that her company had been searching for a community outreach director for a major educational initiative focused on technical skills and mentorship programs. The project aimed to inspire young people to learn practical trades. They needed someone authentic. Someone capable of teaching. Someone who genuinely cared. And after watching Ethan, she believed she had found that person. Ethan was speechless. He had never managed a corporate program. He had never worked inside a large company. He wasn't even sure he qualified. Victoria smiled. Qualifications could be taught. Character couldn't. Over the next several weeks, Ethan found himself stepping into opportunities he never imagined possible. Victoria's company partnered with his garage. Local schools began visiting. Students attended workshops. Young people learned mechanical skills. Parents volunteered. Community leaders became involved. For the first time in years, Ethan's garage was full. Not just of customers. Of life. Of purpose. Of hope. News spread quickly throughout the region. People became inspired by the story of the mechanic who took time to teach a little girl. Soon, donations arrived. Businesses offered sponsorships. Retired mechanics volunteered. Teachers joined educational programs. What began as a single bicycle repair evolved into something far larger. Hundreds of children participated. Many discovered talents they never knew they possessed. Some students who struggled academically found confidence through hands-on learning. Others developed career goals for the first time. Parents noticed changes in their children. Teachers noticed changes. Entire families benefited. Meanwhile, Ethan's financial situation gradually improved. The garage became profitable again. His debts began shrinking. The stress that had weighed him down for years slowly lifted. Yet perhaps the most meaningful change wasn't financial. It was emotional. For years, Ethan believed success meant earning more money. Now he understood something deeper. Success meant creating impact. Success meant helping others grow. Success meant leaving people better than you found them. Months later, during a large community event celebrating the mentorship program's achievements, Victoria stood before hundreds of attendees and shared the story. She described watching a mechanic teach a little girl how to repair her bike. She described the patience, the respect, the kindness. And she explained why it mattered. Because true leadership isn't measured by titles. It's measured by how we treat people who can do nothing for us. The crowd erupted into applause. Ethan stood quietly near the back, overwhelmed with emotion. He wasn't a celebrity. He wasn't famous. He wasn't wealthy. Yet somehow his simple choice to help a child had transformed countless lives. As he looked across the crowd, he spotted Sophie. Now proudly riding the same blue bicycle. Only this time, she rode with confidence. Because she knew how it worked. She knew how to fix it. And perhaps more importantly, she knew that someone believed in her ability to learn. Years later, many people would remember the programs, the workshops, and the success stories. But Ethan always remembered something much simpler. A little girl with a broken bicycle. A quiet afternoon. And a decision to spend an hour helping instead of rushing through the day. That single moment became proof that the smallest acts of kindness often create the biggest ripples. Before we reach the end, tell us in the comments, have you ever experienced a small act of kindness that changed your life forever? As this story comes to a close, if it touched your heart, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stories like this remind us that empathy, respect, accountability, patience, and kindness are not weaknesses, they are strengths that can transform lives. Ethan could have ignored Sophie. He could have fixed the bike in 30 seconds and sent her away. Instead, he chose to teach, encourage, and empower. Victoria could have overlooked what she witnessed. Instead, she recognized character and rewarded it. Their choices remind us that every interaction matters. Every person deserves respect. Every act of kindness plants a seed we may never see grow. When we choose compassion over cruelty, patience over frustration, and encouragement over judgment, we create a better world not only for others, but for ourselves. And as the sun set over the little garage that once struggled to survive, Ethan stood outside watching children ride bicycles through the neighborhood. Laughter echoed through the evening air. The garage lights glowed warmly behind him. The future looked brighter than it ever had before. He smiled, knowing that sometimes the greatest opportunities arrive disguised as ordinary moments. Sometimes miracles don't begin with wealth, power, or influence. Sometimes they begin with a broken bicycle, a curious child, and a kind heart willing to help. And in the end, that simple choice changed everything.